My love, from the very depths of my heart, I need you to truly understand what has been unfolding inside me, quietly at first, then all at once, until it became impossible to ignore. My feelings for you have grown in ways I never imagined I was capable of experiencing. What began as a simple attraction, something light, curious, and seemingly harmless, has transformed into something overwhelming and profound. It has wrapped itself around my thoughts, my emotions, and my sense of self, pulling me toward you with a force I can no longer resist. It feels as though some invisible gravity exists between us, drawing me closer no matter how much I once tried to remain detached. You occupy my mind in ways no one ever has before. I think of you in quiet moments and loud ones, in solitude and in crowds, in the stillness of night and the rush of the day. I find myself imagining what it would feel like to wake up beside you, to share ordinary moments that suddenly feel extraordinary simply because you are part of them. Every second I spend focused on you only deepens this longing, as if my heart is slowly, deliberately, and repeatedly choosing you without asking my permission. These emotions are undeniable, and I can no longer pretend they aren't real. I've resisted them for so long, fought against them with logic and distance, but now I understand that what I've been feeling is love, and I am finally ready to embrace it fully. For most of my life, I defined myself by my independence. Freedom wasn't just something I valued, it was something I protected fiercely. I avoided commitment not because I lacked the ability to care, but because I feared what closeness might cost me. I was known for keeping things light and casual, never allowing anyone to get too close, never revealing too much of myself. I mastered the art of emotional distance, staying cool, composed, and unaffected. Relationships were surface level by design, connections were convenient rather than meaningful, and vulnerability was something I believed I could live without. That was my comfort zone, and I stayed there for a long time, convincing myself that it was enough. I told myself that depth was overrated and that attachment only complicated things. I thought I was content, or at least content enough not to question the emptiness beneath it all. Then you entered my life, and everything I thought I knew began to unravel. Meeting you felt like a wake-up call I didn't know I needed, one that shook me to my core and forced me to confront parts of myself I had long ignored. From the beginning, there was something different about you, something that felt genuine, grounding, and impossible to dismiss. You didn't demand my walls to come down, you simply existed in a way that made them feel unnecessary. For the first time, I experienced emotions that went beyond attraction or infatuation. I felt seen in a way that was unfamiliar, and instead of feeling exposed, I felt safe. You brought a sense of peace and belonging into my life that I had never known before, something so natural yet so powerful that it quietly changed me. Slowly, almost without my noticing, the barriers around my heart began to crumble. In their place, I found warmth, comfort, and a depth of feeling that made me realize how much I had been missing. With you, it was never just about chemistry or desire, though those were undeniably present. It was about connection, the kind that reaches beneath the surface and lingers. It was about conversations that stayed with me long after they ended, about silence that felt meaningful rather than awkward, about laughter that came easily and felt honest. Being with you made me understand what it means to experience something real, something lasting. You showed me that love doesn't have to feel like a trap or a loss of self, it can feel like an expansion, like becoming more of who I am rather than less. That realization has changed me in ways I'm still discovering. This new reality both excites and terrifies me. I won't pretend otherwise. I have never allowed myself to be this vulnerable, never taken a risk that felt this significant. Letting someone see me fully, trusting them with my heart, has always been something I avoided. Yet despite the fear, I know I can't go back to who I used to be. I don't want to retreat into distance or detachment anymore. I don't want to miss out on what we could build together simply because I'm afraid. I want to lean into this feeling, even when it feels overwhelming, because the alternative, living without you in this way, feels far more painful. I want to be present, open, and intentional. I want to be someone you can rely on, someone who stands beside you not only in moments of joy but also in moments of uncertainty and struggle. You are more than someone I care about. You are the fulfillment I didn't even realize I was searching for. With you, I feel a sense of clarity and purpose that had been missing from my life. I envision a future where we grow together, where we share dreams and work toward them side by side, where laughter fills our days and support anchors us through challenges. I imagine a partnership built on trust, respect, and genuine love, a connection that doesn't fade when things become difficult but strengthens instead. I am serious about this commitment, not just in the things I say, but in the actions I'm willing to take every single day. I want to show you that I am capable of change, that I can grow beyond my fears, and that I can be the partner you deserve. In you, I have found not only love but also direction. The life I lived before, filled with fleeting moments and temporary connections, now feels shallow in comparison to the depth of what I feel with you. Those experiences no longer satisfy me because I now understand what it means to truly connect with someone. You've opened my eyes to something meaningful, something worth investing in, something worth fighting for. And because of you, I'm ready to step into a new chapter, one defined not by avoidance or fear, but by intention, honesty, and love. Your absence has only reinforced the truth of what you mean to me. Being away from you has shown me just how deeply you are woven into my thoughts and emotions. Even when I find myself surrounded by beautiful places or lively crowds, there is an emptiness that follows me when you're not there. I've tried to distract myself, to immerse myself in activities that once brought me joy, but nothing truly fills the space you've left behind. Everything feels muted without you, as if the color has been turned down on the world. No one else compares to your energy, your presence, or the way you make me feel alive and understood. You have a unique essence, a vibe that is entirely your own, and realizing how irreplaceable you are has made it impossible to push you from my mind. I catch myself looking for traces of you everywhere, in the way people speak, in their gestures, in fleeting expressions that momentarily remind me of you, but it's never the same. No one carries themselves the way you do, with that rare blend of authenticity, strength, and vulnerability. You are the first person who has touched me this deeply, not just emotionally but spiritually. Your voice stays with me long after I hear it, your touch lingers in my memory, and the way you move through the world continues to inspire and captivate me. You possess a courage that I admire profoundly, a willingness to be real in a world that often rewards pretense. Being with you has challenged everything I thought I knew about love, relationships, and even myself. Because of you, I am learning that love isn't something to fear, it's something to honor and nurture. It's not about losing freedom, but about choosing someone willingly, again and again. You've shown me that vulnerability can be a strength, that letting someone in doesn't weaken you but deepens your life. I am still learning, still growing, but I know this much with absolute certainty: what I feel for you is real, and it matters. You matter. I don't want a life that doesn't include you, and I don't want to look back one day wondering what could have been if only I had been brave enough to choose love. So here I am, choosing you with intention and honesty, ready to build something meaningful together. I know the road ahead won't always be easy, but I also know it will be worth it. With you, I am willing to face uncertainty, to grow through discomfort, and to become a better version of myself. You have already changed me in ways I never thought possible, and for that, I am endlessly grateful. I am ready to embrace this love, this connection, and this future with you, fully and without reservation, because you have shown me that some things are worth everything.